What if you could write your own success story? That's exactly what Mary Kay Ash did. Taught the power of positivity by her mother at an early age, Mary Kay Ash shared her confidence by telling herself and others, you can do it. She believed that if you could imagine a goal, you could achieve it. You may not see yourself as a salesperson, but selling is just sharing your enthusiasm for products you love. And you can have a fulfilling Mary Kay business thanks to confidence-building tools that can help you perfect your selling skills. As Mary Kay Ash would say, you can do it. She championed the idea that thinking like a woman was a business asset, and she empowered women to believe they could have it all and take their seats at the business table. When she suddenly lost her husband, she gathered her courage and her children and moved forward with building her business even in the face of adversity. Mary Kay Ash created a game-changing company where women could feel confident, beautiful, and connected with the support of her family and a dedicated girl tribe. And you can experience this community of uplifting, supportive women too as you invest in your future. You can do it, and you don't have to do it alone. Mary Kay Ash built a social network, one woman at a time, used word of mouth to drive engagement, and introduced women to a product line that featured the best in scientific breakthroughs. And you can do it too, because that dedication to excellent, easy-to-sell products continues today. Mary Kay Ash believed that success and ethics could coexist, and that the right values could carry you all the way to the top. As she often told others, never, absolutely never compromise your principles. She even started a charitable foundation dedicated to eliminating cancers affecting women and ending domestic violence. Mary Kay Ash was always about more than makeup. She truly cared about those in need and was determined to make the world a better place, one person at a time. And her legacy of confidence, courage, and caring lives on today through independent beauty consultants who pursue their dreams and give back to their communities. Whether you want to start small or go all in on your Mary Kay business, you can pursue success on your own terms and at your own pace. You can do it.
We're going to hear from Dawn Otten-Sweeney and her daughter, Otten-Sweeney. Is it Wido? Am I saying that right? Wido. Okay, great. Oh, these two women, I love them so much. I'm so excited that we get to hang out together tonight. And so I'm going to tell you just a little bit about them before we're going to, have some conversation. So Alden, you guys, the beautiful blonde who loved the mascara, she has been a star consultant every quarter she's been in Mary Kay, which means, you guys, she sold at least $1,800 in 3 months every quarter in this business. She earned the use of her first car at the age of 19. Shut up. Could anybody get excited if you're young to earn a free car? And if you're older that your kid earns a free car, this is exciting, okay? She earned her first pink Cadillac at the age of 21. So not only a free car, but a pink Cadillac. You guys, she is a triple star achiever, which means she's sold over $40,000 in a year. She has recruited over 24 women who wanted to start a business in a year, and her unit has sold over $300,000 all in 1 year. Like, that's a really big deal. And her highest check for 1 month, you guys. And she, Alden, how old are you now?
Oh my gosh, I'm old now. I'm 29.
I know, you're so old. I know, she's so old. 29. Her highest check, you guys, as a 29-year-old for 1 month has been in excess of $20,000. $20,000. Shut up. And she's 29. I know, I'm so excited. And in her, 11 years in Mary Kay, she's earned the use of 7 free cars, 3 being pink Cadillacs. I mean, this is crazy. That's more than every 2 years she's earned the use of a car. Okay, and this is her beautiful mom. This is her beautiful mom, Dawn. And I know it's hard in Mary Kay. It's like, who's the mom? Who's the daughter? Who's the sister? I know our kids hate it. They're like, you're not that cute, mom. I'm like, yes, I am. Okay. So anyway.
Well, if we're not, they'll tell us.
Exactly. All right. So Dawn, there's so many great things about Dawn. She's been in Mary Kay most of her life, you guys, most of her life since she was a young woman as well. She had the highest honor in Mary Kay of being named Miss Go Give, where her peers voted her the person who gave of herself unselfishly. And so that is a huge honor in Mary Kay. You guys, she also was the queen of unit sales, just like Kim McClure. They both like got crowns. Okay. Like seriously, Cinderella crowns, the best of the best. These are who these women are. Her highest paycheck in 1 month is this past month. It's her highest paycheck ever in 1 month in Mary Kay, you guys, in excess of $33,000 for 1 month. Am I shouting into the computer? I absolutely am, because I'm so excited. $33,000 will be deposited on April 15th. This is so exciting. Okay, she's been driving free cars for 34 years. She drove a red Grand Am, I think it was, because I drove one of those as well. I think Kim did too. She drove that for 6 months, and the rest of the 33 and a half years, she has been driving pink Cadillacs. Are you guys excited to hear from these amazing women? I'm so excited. Okay, all right, so we're going to go ahead and get started, you guys. Okay, so here's my question. We're going to start with you, Dawn, since you started Mary Kay first, all right?
Okay.
Okay, so Dawn, how did Mary Kay fit your life when you first started? Tell us where you were and how was it a fit for you in the beginning of your career?
Okay, so when I started, I was 23. I had just moved to the Cleveland area. I grew up in Metro Detroit, had just graduated from the University of Michigan, and was recruited for a job in Cleveland. Had just spent 9 months in retail management, going to work at dark, getting home at dark, and realizing that I was not getting out of credit card debt. And I saw the women I was being groomed for, and I did not want their lives. And so it fit because I was looking for a change. Debbie Moore was teaching a new consultant how to warm book, meet people, and she asked me to be a face model for her Mary Kay portfolio. So it fit because I was looking for a change. Had just gotten engaged. My husband was becoming a federal agent. We had no idea where he was going to be stationed. We knew it'd be in the US, but had no idea where he was going to be stationed. So I needed geographic flexibility. And I also saw in the 80s, the women, they could be successful professionally, or they could stay home with their kids, but I didn't see them being able to do both. And I grew up with a mom who stayed home and a dad who was very successful in business, and I wanted both. And so it fit because it was a vehicle for me to have the life that I desired that wasn't available to me with my college degree.
I love that. It fit because you could have both. You could be the mom that you wanted to be in the future. You didn't have children yet. And Dawn, I love it when people say, well, this sounds good for when I have kids. What would you say to them? Because you started before you started a family.
Oh, I would say if you have kids, obviously you're not going to get rid of them, and we're going to teach you how to do it around. But if you don't have kids, run as fast as you can, because both my kids came home from the hospital in pink Cadillacs. And you guys, it doesn't get easier to have other human beings you have to keep track of and keep alive. It does not get easier. As a woman, your life gets more complicated. You have more humans you have to keep alive and take care of. And you guys, it doesn't end, because once you raise your kids, then you have aging parents. Your life is never going to be simpler, no matter how complicated you think it is. As a young woman, it's like, get your running shoes on and play the game full out. I'm so grateful that I had that opportunity because I was introduced to it young.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that, because I hear that a lot. And so I think it's important that we go, yes, your life will never be as simple as it is now. It won't be. It won't be. And so Alden, you absolutely grew up with your mom, obviously, since you came home in a pink Cadillac. So what made you decide that it was going to fit into your life, right? Because sometimes daughters are like, I'm not going to do what my mom does. What made you pick Mary Kay for yourself?
So mine's kind of twofold. I grew up in Metro Detroit, like my mom had shared. And when I was in high school, that was around 2008, 2009. And that's when the auto industry crashed. So being in the Motor City, the majority of my friends' parents lost jobs. And I got to see what that devastation looked like. And I saw that wasn't happening in my family because of the control my mom had of her Mary Kay business. And I used to roll my eyes and say, I'm never going to do Mary Kay. And at that moment, I'm like, okay, I'm going to remember this, because I never want my future family to have to go through what I saw. And then fast forward, I was 19. And I went to Western Michigan University, and so did my brother, and my mom gave us one car to share, and we do not share well. So I said, screw this. I'm going to earn one of these free Mary Kay cars because I'm not sharing with him and I'm not in the mood for this. And I knew that you could earn cars in Mary Kay. And you guys, I was 19, had no idea what I was doing with my life. I was living in a sorority house and I worked my business 10 hours a week around a full-time college schedule for a free car.
I love it.
paid off.
I absolutely love it. I am not, we don't share well, so I know I can earn a car with Mary Kay, but how wise of you as a high school student to see the devastation that happened because of the economy. And Jennifer, we're going to talk about starting at the age of 49 as well. So don't worry. Thank you for asking that question. We are going to talk about that. So thanks for bringing that up, because we're not all in our 20s anymore, right? We're not all 19. We're all different ages. So we're going to address, why would you start today at whatever age you are? Okay. So Dawn, how did Mary Kay help you become the woman that you are today? How would you say that Mary Kay has influenced your life?
You know, my life connecting with Mary Kay's mission and opportunity has changed who I've become as a human, as a woman. It put the generational piece of this. When I came in as a 23-year-old, I had 30-year-old, 40-year-old, 50-year-old, 60-year-old, 70-year-old, 80-year-old, 90-year-old women building Mary Kay businesses around me. So I got to see how they did God, family, career. I got to see how they not only were successful in business, but also in life as wives, as moms, as widowers, as divorcees, as parents, the whole thing. Priceless education. And also too, like, you only generally see your mom growing up and maybe some aunts and family, and then maybe your mother-in-law. And I'll tell you, like, God knew I need to put some different women around me because, you know, he needed me to not be anxious. He needed me not to give resentfully. He needed me to change some things that I saw growing up that, you know, everyone, like, there's some things that are awesome and wonderful, but there's some things you want to change. Having healthy female role models is good for all females. And so our society, we isolate people by age or geographic locations or skin color or religious beliefs. And it's so sad. You know, Mary Kay created this opportunity so that women could become their best versions of themselves. And to me, that was freeing. I didn't have to fit into a cookie cutter IBM salesperson or Procter and Gamble person, which I went to business school for. It was me figuring out, how did God make me and what's the best version of me for this world, versus having to fit into someone else's mold. That was freeing and encouraging, and it's what we pass on now. And we need women at all the different ages. Part-time, full-time, all different personalities. Like, we need all those consultants, all those directors, and all those nationals, because there's someone out there that needs to meet you and hear your success story. So it's changed everything about my life.
Shaped you as a woman, shaped you as a mom, shaped you as a wife. Intergenerational mentorship. Intergenerational mentorship. That's what we get in Mary Kay. Not just intergenerational, intercultural as well. Exactly. I loved everything that you said. Okay. Alden, what about you? You know, how did it shape you? How would you say it shaped you as a child growing up in the Mary Kay home? And then how has it shaped you as an adult?
I could talk endlessly about this. Ditto everything my mom said. I think something specific that growing up in a Mary Kay household I got to see is I got to see work ethic from the inside versus most people. You know, most kids see their parents go to a job and they don't really see what exactly they do, but I got to see work ethic and I got to see what it was like to have somebody run their own business and have choices. And also I got to see when the need for cash was higher, I got to see if you work more, you can make more. And I think that is key, especially at a time like this. So I've known growing up, I could have whatever I was willing to work for, and work is not a bad word. So I, growing up, got to see that and then take that into, you know, when I started my Mary Kay business and I got married young, and I I knew that this Mary Kay business could afford me to buy a house with Mary Kay money. I knew I could make different choices if I was willing to work hard for it and it was on my terms. But honestly, the mentorship, I'm a different person, and having the ability, I think really that intergenerational mentorship that we have in Mary Kay, that's just part of our culture. We don't have to create that, is priceless and so timely.
Oh, I love everything you're saying. When so many of you typed in, like, I would buy a tank of gas with that $50, that's exactly where we are right now, right? You guys, inflation went like that. And most people's jobs, we don't get to make any more money. You have a set income. In this business, if you started it off as a side hustle, simply to make extra gas money, you could keep paying your normal bills with your normal job and have Mary Kay to offset what has been happening, because you guys, women are still buying skincare. I just got a call today from my website, you guys. This woman never met me. She dropped $200 on a phone call right before this. That's $100 profit, my friends. Okay, so talking about product, and I know you both know this and love it. So just a little bit, what about our products give you so much confidence? So if you could tell us one thing about our product that makes you confident to represent it, what would you say, Dawn?
I love Mary Kay used to tell us that there's a difference between being legal and ethical sometimes. And so our company has taken the high road. We use the European Union standards for ingredients. They have 1,400 ingredients that the European Union forbids in their cosmetics that are allowed by the FDA. So I love that when you use Mary Kay products, it's our patents, it's our products. It hasn't been mixed up in a vat and sold under different labels for different amounts of money, depending on where it's sold and who the supermodel is and what magazines they advertise into. You are getting value, which in this economy is gigantic. We have the highest customer brand loyalty because people get results. And I mean, you have the company just invested, the family, Mary Kay's family, 3 years before COVID, the research and development plant that they built. You guys, in this economy, being made in the United States of America is priceless and super important. You are employing Americans. And when you buy Mary Kay products, you're helping a woman, a small business owner, but you're helping a UPS man. You're helping the person who mops the floors at a research and development plant, scientists, the trickle down effect like Mary Kay. This company supports so many families because one woman decided she wanted to give women an opportunity she didn't have in the early 60s.
Oh, love it. Love your passion. Okay, Alden, what gives you so much confidence about our products?
Are you going to have her go before me every single time?
No, you get to start on the next one. You get the next one. Okay.
So for me, I think I loved what do they say? The proof's in the pudding. Because every woman that I've seen that uses Mary Kay for any period of time always looks better. So I loved being able to see, oh, Kim McClure's been using Mary Kay for 30 years and she looks nowhere near her age. And that is because of her Mary Kay products. So I love being able to see the longevity of it. And that's something that I don't think many people can say out in what consumers can buy and what companies have to offer.
Alden, when I was your age, I started Mary Kay when I was 27, and I would look at people who are my age now, or Dawn or Kim's age, and I'd go, magic in a bottle. Look at those people. It's magic in a bottle. I got to use this stuff now. Okay, so Alden, one dream. Share with us one dream. I know there's many that has come true for you because of your Mary Kay business.
There's a lot of them. Something that when I started my Mary Kay business, I had no idea of, because like I said, I started for the car. But something that came from my starter kit was I had the ability, like I said, I got married young, right out of college, and my husband played college hockey actually in Pittsburgh. And he got offers to play. He was signed with the Pittsburgh Penguins, but with their feeder teams. And what people don't know is that it takes a lot to work your way up in professional hockey, and you don't get paid very much at the low levels. So if it wasn't because of my Mary Kay income, and when we got married, I could say, I've got every bill. I can take care of everything. He would not have had the opportunity to play professional hockey, which he played for 4 years in the Penguins organization and then got to play a year in Switzerland. So we got to travel a year in Switzerland, and we weren't making choices for income because I had that handled because of my Mary Kay business. So he honestly got to live out his dream since he was 2 years old and first put on hockey skates because I said yes to my Mary Kay business.
Oh, I can't even, Alden. It's just so beautiful that your husband got to live his dream. He got to live his dream because of the work that you were willing to do, because you grew up knowing that work was not a bad word and that it gave people choices. Dawn, I know there's many, but can you share one dream that has come true for you in your Mary Kay business?
I mean, honestly, I'm sitting here, like I know all of us are as moms, just holding back tears. Waterproof mascara, get it at half price as a consultant because I need it on a regular basis. But a dream come true is being able to set your kids up to achieve their dreams come true.
Yeah.
And to see now my kids are 29 and 31, seeing them live their dream, because Mary Kay financed their college and my son's expensive music school in LA. And, my daughter, you just heard about her life. And my husband got to retire when he was in his early 30s from being a federal agent, a GS-14 position that people stay in forever for what I call the golden handcuffs, because he had options. And that's a dream come true. Like I started this because I thought it was about my dreams, but the legacy I realize now is so much more important. And now what my kids are going to do, what their grandkids and their kids and their kids are going to see. We knew Mary Kay. I went to her home for new director training. Yeah. And when she would sit there and say, we can change this world one face at a time, I used to think that's a nice saying, but you guys, I think she really meant it. And I believe that it's really true.
So Alden, you started Mary Kay when you were 19, right? Okay. You're 29 years old now. Why would you say, if this opportunity were given to you right now where you are in your life, why would you say yes to it today?
You guys, I think the opportunity is more valuable now than it was a decade ago. I would hop on this now so much. I don't know, like seriously, when I talk to new consultants, I get jealous of all the opportunities they have, all the free products they can get, all of the growth, all of the, with COVID, we learned how to honestly take over a full market. Let's be clear. We had in the person serving women, in person around kitchen tables down. Now we can do that virtually. So the opportunities to grow at a faster pace are so much more valuable now. And I think the last couple years has taught people like maybe working all the time and still kind of not getting what I want isn't the way I want to live the rest of my life. I want to have income and have influence at the same time. And people are open to different ideas now than maybe previously before. So seriously, I'm more excited about my Mary Kay business today than I was when I signed up, or even when I earned my first car, or even the first Cadillac. I'm more excited now because I believe that women have a better opportunity now than even 10 years ago.
I couldn't agree more. Alden, I have a Facebook party on Sunday night, and this girl just moved to my town. In the past, she would have said, I don't know anybody, I can't have a party. Now she's like, oh, I invited my 5 friends from college all over the country. And so I have a party with her now where I wouldn't have 2 years ago. So Dawn, you are passionate. Now let's say, I'm not going to tell anybody how old you are because Mary Kay said we never ask a person their age, except if they're like Alden and she's 29. But why would you start a business now at this point in your life? Would you still start it where you are now as an empty nester? What would make you say yes today?
You know what? I mean, I want women starting at our age because we have wisdom. I had energy at that and just, energy, boundless energy and belief in the opportunity. I still have all the belief in the opportunity, but you don't have as much energy. But what you all have right now is a perfect storm. So what I mean by that is the Mary Kay opportunity. We have almost a 60-year track record. So bar none, when people say it's just like Mary Kay, but whatever comes after the but is a problem. I guarantee you, whatever comes after your but is a problem. And so it is, bar none, there's not a better marketing plan. Actually, Mary Kay invested in an outside marketing company prior to COVID, because they said, if we're going to tell women we're offering them the best opportunity, let's make sure it is. They compared every single direct selling marketing company out there, the National Sales Director Program, the free Cadillac every 2 to 3 years, the Family Security Program, which in this economy is going to be very attractive. Also, to the all expense paid trips, the directorship position, no one can match that. But the company found that at the entry levels, other companies were getting people started faster. And so they came up with the Great Start programs. And like Alden said, when I started, I got new consultant bonuses on my first order. That was it. You get them on your first 4 months. You can get thousands and thousands of dollars of free product, which means you didn't pay anything for it. It's pure cash to use, to demo, to hostess credit. A phone was attached on the wall when I started the business. And if you were technologically advanced, you went and bought a longer cord at Radio Shack that went into the next room. And you had to catch the people or an answering machine. Now you can do, when my daughter started, even 9-10 years ago, to be able to go on your Facebook and say, I need 30 people's opinions of the products this week. Will you help me? And they all can answer. And I had to call 30 individual people. And you guys, look at what's going on in the reevaluation and the Great Resignation. You have millions and millions and millions of women looking for and needing jobs and income. And the number one thing they're looking for is culture. They're looking for a tribe and a supportive culture. If you look at all the research that's out there, you guys, we don't have to reinvent ourselves. Other companies are bringing in marketing gurus to, all right, what's our culture? What does our culture need to be, based on the polls? You guys, we are who Mary Kay started us to be 60 years ago. And we are more relevant and needed now than we ever have been. The only reason you don't have team members and you don't have a free car in your driveway is because you have not shared the opportunity with enough women. Because honestly, it's like shooting goldfish in a bowl right now. And, we need you to pass it on. Mary Kay, if she was on here right now, she'd say, pass it on. If you don't want to be a director, your director will take care of those 30 people. Believe me. And if she doesn't, give us a call. We'll have a chat with her. But I guarantee you, she will take care of those people. But there's women out there, you guys, when I look at the news, when I read what's going on in the world, it makes my heart so heavy because it's like, what can I do? I'm not in politics. I'm not, what can I do? Fly to, Ukraine. What can I do? You know what I can do is I can help one woman feel better about herself. I can help one woman not stress about paying her electric bill or her grocery bill because it costs $100 to put gas in her gas tank. You guys, you can help. So we should be sharing this product and this opportunity like crazy right now, because this is our ministry. This is where we build the kingdom. This is where we wash faces versus feet. This is where we are the hands and feet. So if that resonates in you at all, join our team or get on board and start sharing this product opportunity, because you guys, women need it. And I feel like I can do something here. Like Mary Kay's given you away. And so if you're on this call tonight, or you're building a Mary Kay business now, ask yourself why, because it's intersected your life for a reason. There may be something in you that someone out there needs, and your vehicle is this product and this opportunity.